Fox. You've seen Keon kind of come a long way in this season in such a short amount of time. What did you make of his game tonight, and just having him close out games with you as well?
I mean, he was big for us tonight. Obviously, it's hard to guard Shai. Just trying to be able to keep his chest in front of him. Obviously, like I said, he's a tough cover, trying to keep him off the line. But I don't know how many deflections Keon had tonight, but he was active defensively, and I think he's done that ever since he's gotten in the rotation. And I think all the work that he does behind the scenes showed tonight. One of our best shooters in some of the drills that we keep track of, and like I said, he showed that tonight.
De'Aaron, nice game. You and Shai both going for 40 tonight. Obviously, that matchup, didn't disappoint. What has your relationship been like with him? I know you were a year apart at Kentucky, but is he a guy you're close to? And what's it like to go toe-to-toe with him as two of the best young point guards in the league?
I wouldn't say it's super close, but we talk here and there. And it's funny, whenever we went back, me, Bam, and Malik actually went back after we got drafted, and the guys were there. And Shai was kind of the not necessarily unknown guy, but I don't think he was McDonald's All-American. And they had a couple, and I think he was like the lowest ranked out of the guy. I think he was still like top 50 or whatever, but he was like the lowest ranked out of all the guys. And we go and we play pickup. And I'm like, I think he's going to be the best player on the team. I truly believed that at the time. And then like midway through the season, he ends up taking the starting spot, and now he's an MVP candidate. So just what I saw from him back then, and just his poise, the way he plays, his length. Obviously, he's a lot stronger than he was at the time. He's just continued to grow. And, I mean, we're throwing hits at him, blitzes, just trying to get the ball out of his hands. And being that tall, being that crafty, being that strong, that's a tough cover for any team. And obviously, he averaged 30 last year for a reason. And that team has done nothing but put the right pieces around him. They've gotten better, and he's still doing what he does. So just a lot of credit to what he's becoming.
De'Aaron, Domas seems to have a tendency in games like this to put up a massive stat line, while some of his teammates or a lot of his teammates are thriving as well. For him to have these two games against Chet, who's one of the great up-and-coming centers in this league, and for him to make the stamp on the game the way that he does, can you speak a little bit just to what he provides?
I think we take for granted a little bit what he does. I think being able to get 18, 14, and 7, I don't know how many times he's done it, but I'm pretty sure he's done it a good amount of times. That's not a normal game. And just the way that he's been better defensively this year for us, being able to put his chest in front of the ball, going vertical, just being able to change shots, I think has been big for us. Obviously, he's still the focal point of a lot of our offense, and that's not an easy thing to do, especially at the center position. There aren't many guys in the league, especially at that position, that do it. And, you see the guys that do it, and they're MVPs. So it's just a testament to the work that he puts in, how much pressure we put on him, and he doesn't waver. Like you say, this is one of the better. I mean, he's a rookie this year, but going to be one of the better players in the league real soon. And Domas comes out and he does what he does.
De'Aaron, it looked like you you may have banged your right shoulder. How's everything going with the shoulder?
I'm all right. I mean, it hurt a little bit. Can't do anything about it, so just get treatment and be ready for the next one.
And these games like this, where it's just back and forth, just how good is this for you guys to have highly competitive games versus some of the games? A lot of games that you guys are blowing teams out, and other games you guys aren't doing as well. But this is one of those hard-fought games.
Oh, I mean, wish we didn't let them back in it, but we did. And even though they went on a run late, we were able to finish it out. So just being able to execute down the stretch and at times get a stop where you need to get a stop, or not give up a three when you don't want to give up a three. Just little things like that at the end of a game. Being able to rebound. I think what they have. Obviously, 16 offensive rebounds is too many, but just being able to get the ones that we did down the stretch definitely helped us win this game.
De'Aaron, even though you reached 40 in this game, did it feel like you did when you was in the moment?
Oh, I don't know. I don't feel like it was like one of the games where I was just like hot or anything like that. I don't really know how to describe it. When you're just in the moment, like you're not. I can't really say you're thinking about it. I really don't know. I know I had a good game, but I can't say that I felt like I knew I had 40 already.
De'Aaron, you put on a clinic in, among other things, putting your shot off the glass, different angles, different spins. How much do you work on that? How much would you say you've maybe studied that?
I actually studied it like coming up out of high school, just being able to put English on them. And it's funny because I tell people all the time, like the NBA ball is a lot different than like a Nike ball or Evolution ball or a Botan, like what they play with in high school. Like if you do anything with those balls, the basketball like sticks on the glass. Like it's much easier to do it with that. And then like you do it with an NBA ball and it like slides right off. So it definitely took a lot of time for me to get used to playing with NBA ball because there's no other ball like it. Like you play FIBA, it's a totally different ball than NBA ball. In college, you're playing with the Nike ball, Adidas, whatever it is. So NBA ball is a lot different, and that took a lot more practice being able to know what type of spin to put on the ball. But I work on it. I work on it a lot. Even days where like you're not jumping a lot or you're not going 100, just being able to work on your touch. Definitely, it's a daily routine.
How have you seen Keegan's in-between game grow throughout the course of this year? And I know you guys spent some time together in the offseason. Do you ever feel like he's kind of mimicking some of your moves?
Well, Keegan says he needs to get the ball in the post a little more. And I was like, well, Keegan was a 5 in college. That's what he played. But no, he has that confidence. And I feel like this year it's a lot better because he feels more comfortable putting the ball on the floor. Like I think, especially in this league, to get to a mid-range shot, a lot of times you're kind of doing that yourself. So since he's been more comfortable putting it on the floor, I feel like he's gotten to that spot a lot easier than he did last year. And, that just adds a dynamic to him and adds a dynamic to our offense. Just obviously he doesn't get a lot of isolations, but whenever he does and he's able to execute it at a good clip, it helps us as a whole.
De'Aaron, getting back to, Keegan, and I know it's been well documented about, the offseason and you and him playing against each other. Was that a case where you had to shoot over him, around him? Were those the type of things that you were working with? I know you can run past him, but.
Yeah, just being able to go against somebody who's 6'8" every single day did nothing but help me. And I think it's helped him being able to be more comfortable guarding smaller, quicker guys because those are things that we're asking him to do. I think we made each other better this summer. And obviously he hasn't shot the ball well, but he knows that, and he knows that he'll be better down the line. So I think we both had a great summer, and I think we're both showing the work that we put in this summer.